Evening, people. Happy Saturday night to you all. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do many Saturday night streams. I'm usually through at my girlfriend's or she's through here, but she's actually refereeing a pool match tonight. So I've actually got. I'm sitting watching my girlfriend refereeing a pool match. Yeah. So I'm watching a YouTube stream while recording a YouTube stream. So anyway, I hope you're all well. It's bloody cold. Whew. God, it really feels like winter's kind of just round the corner. So I hope you're all doing well. We've got the old Flannermeister. Good evening, Craig. How are you, mate? Then we've got Colin and the beautiful Mrs. Gregory. Hello, Alan, mate. I've got an idea for you after the US Gold Classics. How about a stream about Imagine or Software or Lamasoft? Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I have done these before, Colin, but if something, 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 yeah, it's always worth redoing these things. So absolutely, I will. It's not going to be a massively long stream tonight. 2 hours, kind of max, 10 o'clock. I know lots of people when they do these live streams, they'll boil the clothes or whatever. They go in for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. I wouldn't be doing that. Yeah, try doing a 12-hour live stream, then come back to me. But anyway, yeah. So the plan is, I've got a couple of questions to answer. I'm conscious that when I've been doing my Friday waffles the last 3-4 weeks. Last 3-4 weeks, I've just been recording them in the from the car because I've been going through at my girlfriend's house every Friday, and I just haven't had the time with work and yeah, just stupidly busy. So that the Friday car kind of waffle is what you've been getting the last few weeks, and I think it was wee Bob had actually made a comment and said, I asked you a question last week, and you didn't answer it, so I'm not going to ask you anymore. It wasn't rude like that. He was just kind of making a point, and because I've been recording them in the car, I've not really been looking at any questions. So what I'm going to do, I think I've got a couple of questions, and then what I plan to do is, I don't know if you watched. When did I do the US Gold one? Was it Sunday or was it Monday night? I can't remember. I can't bloody remember when it was. Was it Monday? Yeah, it was. It was Monday night, I think it was. I featured. I featured. What did I feature? Um, yeah, I looked at an advert, an early US Gold advert, and I played half the games, and I think there's 12 in total. So what I plan to do is play the other six, whatever it is, and then we'll see how we go time wise. So I'm just going to quickly look for the questions that were asked. If there's anything else you want, but I hope. I know a few people, a few of my friends are going to be down at Blackpool this weekend. I hope you're all having a great time. I've not hidden that I won't be going back to Blackpool. It's a fantastic event for anybody that's not been. They're going to have a great time. But I've been, I don't know, the last 5 years on the trot, and they need to shake it up. They need to change it. Uh, I mean, one of the things I've got this weekend is DJ Slopes doing or Slopes Game Room doing a DJ set. Seriously, I would rather watch paint dry. But anyway, nothing against. I can't even remember the guy's name. He's a nice guy, but yeah, it's not for me. Right. Anyway, let's see if I can find. Let's see if I can find the questions from last week. There were a couple. God, I'm bloody roasting now. I'm sitting in my wee bedroom and well, actually the heater's not on. Right, where are we? Eh, right, was it that one? I think it might have been. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, folks. Right, let's have a look. Right, Bob was asking, he was saying that he enjoyed the rant. I can't remember what I was moaning about. Skanky is a great word that you use right at the beginning of the video. I'm not going to play Blackpool. I'm probably more interested in going if they just brought on a panel of UK YouTubers. Yeah, not the ones that are on it constantly. Topic for next time. When you're away for work, do you take any handheld system? And if so, what? I do, Ben. Ben, sorry, I've just noticed Ben's tuned in. Evening, Ben. I'm going bloody Bob Ben. Anyway, sorry, Bob. Yeah, I do. If I'm going away, and I mean, I go away once a month. I go away once a month down to Swindon. With my job. I was actually away last week as well, down to Wrexham. And the handheld that I always take now is my Steam Deck. It's one of the few times that I actually use it, and it's a fantastic. Well, Steve, he's got one. Steve, a question for you: Do you do you what was I going to say? Do you use your Steam Deck? Yeah, it's a great thing. I mean, it's it's easily the best handheld out there. I know there's another handheld, um, which I think is like Windows based or something, but it's a fantastic thing. I mean, you know what the Steam Deck is? It's a huge big console. It's got a glorious screen. It's really, really powerful. I mean, it can run Sega Saturn games, anything from that down the way, and any game, it just makes it look really, really nice. So, yeah, I take that with me, and then I've got access to what I don't know, 20,000 games. And if I really wanted, I could probably use it for YouTube. Can you? I don't know. I don't. But yeah, I take the Steam Deck. Evening, Robert. I hope you got that thing sorted. Obviously, we can't discuss it online, but hope you got it. The website is most definitely not taken down. Hopefully, you got that fixed. So, yep, Steam Deck for me all the way. Steve's asking question: Did you ever consider taking up comedy? I laughed longer and harder watching your punchy video than laughing at any comedian in the. Now, I don't know if you're referring to something I mentioned a while back, Steve. I think like most people, we all like to think that we've got a really good sense of humour and that we're quite funny and amusing and entertaining. And I don't, I'm not any different from that. And I've always had, oh, that's weird. Well, Robert, you'll need to use, so it's getting blocked. Right, you might have to use a VPN. That's weird. Hmm. What was I going to say? Yeah, I've had always had a hankering to kind of do a bit of acting, a wee bit stand-up comedy. Um, yeah, to the point that what I've done is my girlfriend actually, or was it Dale? I think maybe Dale actually. He gave me one of these little dictaphones. Yep, Dale, it was yourself. And what I've been doing when I've been out and about, whatever it is, I've been if I see something like an observation, whatever, I've been recording just like blah 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 blah, like man walking dog, and that's enough. I've been recording little things that I can make jokes about. My girlfriend's been promising, or not, maybe promising is the wrong word. Threatening is probably more suitable to what do you call it? There's a you can actually do a stand-up comedy course. It's I don't know how much it is, maybe a couple of £100, maybe slightly more. And I think it's like done over a couple of days. They teach you how to be funny, how to deliver jokes, and most importantly, how not to absolutely shit yourself when you're if you're in front of a live audience. So she's been threatening to kind of book this course for me for a couple of years. I've said to her like, you know, don't you dare book that course. Well, maybe. Um, it's one of these things. I don't think you would ever be prepared to actually do something like that. But if you did do it, I think it would be the best thing ever. So you never know. You never know. You might be watching Saturday Night at the Palladium and going, see that guy there? he used to do YouTube, and I remember watching his live streams on a Saturday night, and they'll go, "Yeah, of course you did." So yeah, I would love to do stand-up comedy. Whether I'm going to get round to doing it, I've no idea. Oh, actually, there's a local company or organisation group in my area, and they're actually in the process of making a film. I think it's kind of set in the 90s and sort of like, during the rave scene. It's called Powder. And one of my mates, he's got a part in it, and they are looking for extras. So I've put my name down. So hopefully I will be getting an addition to. I think he said they're looking for like a police officer, something like that. So you never know. You never know. Though I know Dale, he's been in a film. He was a zombie. Apparently, they didn't require much makeup. So anyway, right, that was that. Now let me have a quick look before I move on to some game playing. um, Maybe a wee minute now. I've got a chap or chapess, I'm not quite sure, called Dreamcatcher. How would you feel about founding an alternative event hosted by the best of the lesser known retro gaming talent with no sponsors or shareholders to answer to? You could call all the shots. Pfft, I mean, it would be great. It would be great to do something like that, but it's a massive, massive undertaking. Um, and the problem you've got is I don't have, well, I mean, I don't have access to any real arcade games. I mean, a few of my mates. Well, I'm trying to think. The guys that go to my computer club. One of the guys has got, I think it's 4 or 5 arcade machines. Has got Outrun and all that kind of stuff. I suppose technically I've got 3 of my MAME cabs. Um, so yeah, collectively we could probably muster about 10 arcade cabinets, and then between us we could, yeah, I mean we've got stacks and stacks and stacks of real hardware. So I suppose we probably could. Is it something I'd want to do? I don't know. The problem you've got with all these things is you're at the mercy of the people using it. You've got when I go along to the computer club and I'm using somebody's, I don't know what it might be, Spectrum Next or whatever it is, or like some old computer. You respect that belongs to somebody. It probably costs a few quid. It's probably not very yeah. Some of these machines can be quite rare. I mean, you can see there, up there, I've got the Virtual Boy. Yeah, if I took that along and it got broken, that would be it. It's mine. It's mine's to lose. You've got the problem of you wouldn't get any insurance or anything for it. So yeah, I think that's probably one of the prohibiting factors. I'm quite sure with my huge red book of friends, I could muster a decent collection of like people. But yeah, it's I've got a full-time job. All my friends have got full-time jobs. It's yeah, trying to organise something like that would take a big undertaking, really big undertaking. But anyway, is that still playing? Hang on a second. I think it's still playing. Yeah, it is. Is it? Right. Anyway, I think that's enough questions. We've only got the 2. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to share if I can. It's not that one. Right. Tell you what. Let me. Oh, hang on. Is it this possibly? I'm absolutely wonderful, Livy. I hope you're doing well. I hope Colin's looking after you. And this is what you're doing on a Friday night, or not a Friday night, a Saturday night. It's interesting. I bet when you go to work, people are saying, yeah, I was watching Strictly Come Dance and I was binge watching Game of Thrones on Netflix. And they say to you, what were you watching? You're like, I was watching Meme Meister on YouTube. And they're like, what? You know, seriously. But yeah, always appreciate everybody that takes time to watch my channel. Right, what was I looking for there? Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to figure out display capture. No, we don't want that. Yeah, a wee minute. Yeah, a wee minute. Right, what I'm gonna no, I'm not gonna bother with it. Right, anyway, listen, there's an advert. If I can figure out how to do it. There's an advert, a US Gold advert. I don't even know where the hell it's going. I need to find it. Oh, there it's there. Yeah, it's a US Gold advert which you can't see, and it's a very, very, very early advert, and it's got the games that were featured were NATO Commander, F-15 Strike Eagle, Solo Flight, Spitfire Ace, Flak, Snokey, Strip Poker, Fort Apocalypse, Blue Max, Zaxxon, Sentinel, and Drelbs. But that was the ones that I looked at last week, and this week or tonight we are going to look at. We've got Mystic Mansion, Beachhead 2, um, Beachhead 2, Dallas Quest, Bruce Lee, Puyan, O'Reilly's Mine, Slinky, Caverns of Kafka, Aztec Challenge, and Forbidden Forest. So the next game we're going to play, we'll have a quick look at Mystic Mansion. I think that's what do you call it? Uh, yeah, I think that's an adventure. Just give me 2 seconds, guys. I just need to quickly reply to a text. Hang on a little second. Right, anyway, right, sorry about that. Evening Empty 01, what a fantastic name. Right, where are we? Where are we? Right, webcam, Mr. Webcam, here we are. Right, so the first one we're going to look at, better get the keyboard in place, is Mystic Mansion. It's a game that heard, I've heard of, but I can't say I've ever played it that I'm aware of. It's going to be a computer. I'm actually tomorrow. I'm actually representing my county at pool, and it's not really because I'm particularly good. I think it's because they needed numbers. So I'll see how we go on tomorrow. Right, Commodore 64, and we're looking for Mystic Mansion. Don't know if Brian's in tonight at all. Is Brian in? Brian, are you in, mate? I think he usually says hello. Right. Da, da, da. Mystic Mansion. I don't know whether Mystic Mansion was a multi-load or what. Oh, Mystic Mansion. There we go. So it's on cartridge. Right. Is this the same game? Mystic Mansion. Now, I can't comment because I've never played it. Oh, let's try it. This looks shit to difficulty. Adult. I mean, I'd imagine this is the right one. How the bloody hell do you start it? Swap joysticks. Is this Mystic Mansion? Wait a wee minute, I need to look at the advert. I mean, that doesn't tell me anything. What I need to do is I need to look at my game base and see what it says. Mystic Mansion. This might well be it, to be fair, but MYS Mystic Mystery Mystical Mystic Mansion. It is. Right, there we go. Yeah, this is US Gold, the cream of American software. So yeah, this is indeed. Let me have a quick look. Is there a manual? No, there's not a manual. Right. Yeah, this is Mystic Mansion. So it's not a. It's not an arcade one. Sorry, it's not a. Ooh, you can actually fire. Yeah, and you now oddly you turn into some sort of tank. Steve, I'm just thinking you don't die. Now, when the words cream of American software spring to mind, oh, you bastard. You don't think about something like this. It might be a good game. Yeah, we have got less games to play, so I don't mind playing for a wee bit longer, though I'm not going to play pish games for any length of time. Oh, come on! If I didn't know differently, I would say this was written in BASIC. Is that an upturned funnel on top of a table? I wonder if I can shoot it. Oh, you bastard! Right, I appear to have 0. Well, we know what's going to happen here. Now, what do we do here? Do we go around here and set it or something? Now the problem we've got here is the graphics are so utter wank that it's impossible to know if something's going to kill you. I thought I could maybe touch it and then run back. Let's try and get the funnel again. Right. Oh, bollocks. Right, we know what's going to happen here. I'm going to instantly die. Oh. We're getting chased by, I don't know what it is. Is that a dinosaur? Oh, hang on. Oh, come on. The only mystery behind this game is why the hell anyone would want to play it. Though to be fair, I've only played. I shouldn't be saying that because I always say that you should never judge a game after playing for just a couple of seconds. Right, I've killed that. Now what? Oh, do you see the thing at the bottom? Look, see it? See it appearing just above the letters? I don't know what that is. Now, what the hell is that? Can we fire diagonally? Oh, come on, what happened there? What the hell happened? Why did I die there? Yeah, I can now understand why I never played this because, you know, no disrespect, but the graphics are a bit shit. Right, now come on, why did I die? Go in room. Right, okay, I've kind of gathered that. Right, have I got a score? I've not even got a score yet. Do you not get a score for picking up the funnel thing? Right, that room's disappeared. Right, so I need to knock that out, obviously. I ran out of time, really? Oh, wait a minute. Why does that say 12? If I touch that, I die. Right, okay, that's that one. Is that maybe a table and chairs? Quite say it's the most crudely drawn game I've ever seen. Oh, bollocks. Is that going to kill me? Is it? Right, what the hell is that? Nowhere. Bollocks. Right, you know what? Yeah, interesting game. Not for me. It's pretty shit. If that was the standard of the game, I mean, it's fun enough. But I mean, come on, the graphics are. It's an Atari 2600 game, isn't it? Right, that was Mystic Mansion. Next one, hang on, better get this back on. It's just jumped out. YouTube. Right, next one is a Stonewall classic favourite of mine's, and it's yeah, Beachhead. That is the quintessential US Gold game for me. When you think of US Gold, well, there's two. There's Beachhead and there's Bruce Lee. Because Beachhead, yeah, I mean, it was US Gold that brought it out. I think it might have came out later on in other guises, but yeah, it was the best of American software. Beachhead. Now, do I go for the easy level, which I can complete? Yeah, I probably should. Will I go for skill 2? Yeah, let's try skill 2. Let's push the boat out. And this game has got it's just the sound effects in this game are just simply phenomenal. Even that little noise, can you hear that okay? Let me know if the sound's not loud enough. Yeah, the sound effects in this are just great. Right, this is considerably, for fuck's sake, this is considerably faster. Plugs. You can see a swift restart on the horizon, folks. Bloody hell. If this is level 2, what the hell is level bloody 3 and 4 like? Jesus, right, wait a minute, I'm gonna reset this. I just want to see how difficult 3 is. Well, let's go for 4. Skill level 4. I remember seeing this game running in the computer shop that I used to kind of frequent, and I always thought this was like some kind of strategy game because it's got like a kind of map of the world. It was like, wow. You need to remember though, before this, we had Space Invaders. So seeing a game that had like the world in it, oh come on, seriously, Jesus Christ! I mean, it's not like it's even going any faster. Oh bollocks! Oh, sorry, too busy looking at the. Are we going to get one in? Hey, right, I think we probably, you know what? Right, let's play it on easy. Right, skill number 1. Now, after this stream, it finishes at 10. You can jump over. I don't know if Dell's got his own stream, but he's doing a talk with some of his friends. He is starting at 9, so don't go anywhere. Stick with me until 10, then you can go over to Dell's stream. You'll notice a few of the US Gold games, they didn't bother changing fonts on games, which I can kind of understand. It's not, you know, I suppose when you first get a computer and you're writing a game for it, you're thinking, well, why are we going to bother changing the font? What's wrong with keeping the built-in font? But very quickly, games started putting out their own fonts. I mean, Jeff Minter, when he did Attack of the Mutant Camels, he wrote his own font, or was it Grid Runner? I can't remember exactly. And yeah, lots of companies, I think Imagine Software, not Imagine Software, Interceptor Software, they plagiarized and stole his font. Yeah, stick with me to 10, folks. Then you can go across to Platendo's channel, and then you can watch it and catch up as well if you want. I was never a huge fan of this particular level. It kind of felt a bit weak. If I'm being honest, it didn't really. I mean, the other levels had great graphics, great sound. This one's a bit meh. As I says, folks, don't think that the Sunday stream's coming back permanently at all. I do these as and when I can be bothered, as and when fits around what other stuff I'm up to. I'm trying to bloody remember. What was my third choice? I'm not gonna reveal it, Dale, so don't worry. I'm trying to bloody remember what it was. What the hell was it? Oh bollocks! That was clumsy to say the least. Oh, arse biscuits. Right, anyway, sorry, I'm just getting distracted. The thing is, US gold. I was actually thinking about that earlier on. US gold was set up to import American software, American built software, or American programmed software. Drop Zone was programmed in England by Archer McLean. So did later US gold games not originate from America? I think that's the case because I think games stopped being written quite early on in the C64's life. Yeah, US gold was still a thing, so they must have started producing like homebred software. Right, I'm going to let this plane pass over because this is the best sound effect ever. Listen to that plane passing overhead. That is utterly sublime. Some would argue this one's not particularly fun. 12, so that's 0, 0, that's 60. No, take off 0, 60, so that's 102.5, I think. 102, am I talking bollocks? That must be talking bollocks. I forgot how to do this. Oh, no. You take off 2 zeros. Yeah, you take off 2 zeros. 2 zeros, right, 1.5 long, so it's 1.5 less. Bang, bang, bang. Have that. Zero, zero, 8 short, that's 66.5. 66.5. There we go. Have it. 8 short, that's going to be 74.5. Six short, that's going to be 80.5. And then ramp it right down for this little guy. too long. That's going to be 6.5 too long, so it's 30.5, I think. I knew my mental arithmetic would come in handy. There we are. So yeah, can we class Drop Zone as a US Gold game? See, I would say by the definition, no, you can't. But I think it might have been released by US Gold. But at that point, games weren't coming from America. Now, a little bug here, if you pull right down like that, you die. See that? So don't do that. Don't pull right down. You need to kind of let it move a wee bit. Now you can move. And this has got an interesting bug as well. If you shoot one of the tanks, you get a score popping up as a sprite. And if you continually pummel the score, if you actually hit the score, you ramp up points, which you'll see in a second. Or maybe not. Hang on, I'll try and get it working. I won't. I'm not going to manage it now. Zeppelin, I'm not quite sure, Scott. Zeppelin was very, very kind of. It had a kind of Fort Apocalypse feel to it, didn't it? You're right. Right here. Can I hit it? Nah, I'm too late. Yeah, you probably saw the 800 points appear. If you keep firing at that, you actually get points for hitting it. Now, they always start off at the right, quite low down, I think. You always want to get at least. Oh, 3, that'll do. See, you get 1,000 points, but you need to stop hitting it because you can crash into it. Evening, Sterner. How are you, mate? I would really like to see somebody just take the same engine, take the same game, but just improve the graphics a wee bit. Like there's no animation on the tracks or anything. Hey Marco, how you doing, buddy? I think you've got, is it 8 in total to destroy? I think I've done about 6 possibly. It's a game, I think, if you'd never played this back in the day, you'd probably think this looks shit. And it does, to be fair, but it's a nostalgia for me that makes me play this game. It's actually a fun little game. There you go, points aplenty. Come on, bloody hell. Last one, last one. Right, I think I've got. It is. You're absolutely right. I mean, it is nostalgia, and it's yeah. If you break it into individual games, there's none of them particularly good, but it's a collective as a package. It's great fun. I mean, when you look at the bit at the bottom, you've got tanks, you've got a little kind of radar thing, you've got ammunition. That's all. I think that's all completely unnecessary. It doesn't actually play any part of the game. Um, Disappear. Oh, oh, for fuck's sake! Right, is this the last one? Holy shit! Ah, right. Concentrate. Right, I was just being a twat. Right, I was trying to take that thing out at the bottom. Right, this I need to pay attention here. How you doing, Brian? Disappear. Oh, oh bollocks! Oh, that was shit. Yeah, that was rubbish. I think I got distracted watching this. Right, that was Beachhead. No, I'm not going to bother putting their name in. Right, that was Beachhead. Let's have a look, see what else I've got. Next one on the list is right, the Dallas Quest. We'll load it. We're not going to play it. I don't even know if that's a cartridge. Probably not. I think the Dallas Quest was it was a disc. Airborne Ranger. That was a later game if I remember. I think Airborne, wasn't it? Sure it was. Right. 64. Yeah, we'll just load this. We're not going to play it because yeah, I'm not interested in playing it. But it was a game I remember my mate Brian had a disc drive, and he had this, and I'm like, whoa! It just seemed like the future, even though it was a shit game. The fact that it was on disc just made it feel like wow. Yeah, if you don't know what the Dallas was, it was an American TV sitcom type thing that came out. So was it late 70s, mid early 80s, and yeah, it was a family who owned they owned what do you call it, oil fields, and they were extremely rich. And this is a text adventure based on that program. I'm not even going to play it. Yeah, it had kind of graphics. Not quite sure of that. You're in a living room. You see Bugle, and it also says Rifle Sue Ellen. Yeah, I think on that one we'll move on. Right, reset. Right, let's have a look and see what else. We're not going to bother playing that. Right, now for another Stonewall classic. A bit of Bruce Lee. I'm thinking just for fun, I'm thinking we. Oh, it's going to load it. It's going to load it quick. No, it doesn't matter. I was going to say we could load it with the tape, but yeah. Well, that's going to be in this folder, isn't it? Bruce Lee. This is a game that I've was one of my most sort of affectionately remembered, but I kind of don't really. I'm not a massive fan of it anymore. Again, I think it was a great game at the time, but I'm not a huge fan of it now. If that makes any sense. You know what I'm going to do actually? I'm going to play the Atari one because, in my opinion, the Atari is has got the better version. ATR games. I don't know if Bruce Lee will appear in this. I don't think. Oh, Bruce Lee. There we are. Hmm. Cartridge cart. Cartridge type. Oh yeah, I've got no idea. Uh, right, maybe not. Games. Yeah, I just think that the Atari one plays. It just plays slightly smoother. Um, and it has slightly better colour, in my opinion. Just in my humble opinion. Right, F8, F10. Yamo's on speed. I always call him bloody Butchu. He's the big fat bugger out of Yeah, Kung Fu, isn't he? Right, that didn't like that, did it? Right, a minute, we'll try something else, VFD, whatever that is. Reset. Oops. Come on, to load a game on the Atari 800, you normally just press F10 to reset. But sometimes you've got to disable the. I'll try a different version. You've got to disable basic by holding down F8, then pressing F10. This definitely sounds more promising. There we go. Right, option. How do you pick option? Hang on a minute. We don't want two players. Yeah, we'll just play. How do we change that? Yeah, he just had a kind of slightly more realistic skin color because I think the Atari 100 does have a bigger color palette. I think the sort of definitive version of this game is actually the Sega Master System. There was a really good version came out for that, or was that the second one? I can't remember. We might take a quick look after this. I have completed this game, believe it or not, but it's been a long time. I played Crisis Mountain on the Apple II, really nice platform from the same guy. Oh, really? Same guy who made Dino Eggs. Dino Eggs is an absolute. It's up there as one of my favourite Commodore 64 games. It's brilliant. Oh, come on. Bollocks. Alright, back this way, I think. There's Mount Fuji in the background. Oh, bollocks. Right, I'm just going to. Oh, how do we. Right, I'm just going to have to die. Come on. See, what I don't like about this game is it kind of, when you're running, it kind of glitches. Like that when you're running and he kind of stops. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, he always did that. He did that in the C64 one. Still a great game though, don't get me wrong. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you think Yamo was meant to look like Mr. T? Woof, that was close. Oh, you bloody idiot. What a fool. Right, where are we? Right, okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's better. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of screens in this that are quite tricky. The rest of them are pretty easy. But like I said, it's been such a long time since I played this game. Oh, you bastard. You'll need to double check. I know I might actually be getting muddled up. I think there was Bruce Lee 2 The Fury or something, I think it was. An unofficial sequel, and it did come out in the Master System. And it's actually really, really good. Oh, you bloody pillock! What are you doing? Right, let's just have a quick look and see what other games we've got coming up. We've got Puyan, O'Reilly's Mine, Slinky, Caverns of Kafka, Aztec Challenge, and Forbidden Forest. Assuming we have time. I think we should have, to be fair. Yamo being Mr. T would be in line with contemporary tradition of giving black actors a green coat of paint. Yeah, you're probably right, actually. Colours in this version do differ, I think, in the C64 one. Oh, bollocks. Can we swap joysticks? Yes. Right, let's just die if we can. Right, we're not actually going to die any quicker, so let's just put it back to no, and then just wait on imminent death coming along. Caverns of Kafka, right? I don't think I've played that. Oh, bloody hell. This is a lot harder than the C64 one. I'm holding it up. I'm holding it up. I'm going to die. Yeah, this definitely plays different. Definitely plays different from the Atari, from the C64 one. Yeah, this is. Am I playing this wrong? I'm not. What's going on here? What is going on? Hey, my pro Russian comrade, how you doing, buddy? Right, you know what? Sorry, I'm gonna play the C64 version because this seems to play slightly differently. Weird. One load cartridge. Looking for Bruce Lee. What I'm going to do, oh, I don't think you can. I was going to see if I can run it slightly faster. I don't think you can you? Turbo mode, I don't know if that's, does that make the game, I don't think it does make the game any faster. Is that any faster? Oh, I think it might be actually. Yeah, I think this has made the game slightly faster. Has it? Is it my imagination? This actually feels a bit slicker, which is excellent. Yeah, this definitely does feel like it's running. You sneaky bastard. It does feel like it's running marginally quicker, which I think's really, really good. Bollocks. Take that, fat boy. Is it my imagination or is this running slightly faster than it would normally? Kill him. Oh, bollocks. Zorro. I wasn't a fan of Zorro, I have to say. I thought it was really disappointing. you had to be quite clever with the diagonals, because if you jumped there and you didn't do the diagonal properly, then you would end up trapped. Saying, folks, let me just have a quick catch up and see how this pool's going. Games so far, well, not tonight, Simon. I'm playing. There was an advert that was in like computer and video games, all the computer magazines back in the early 80s. I did do part 1 of this last week. In that video, I played NATO Commander, F-15 Strike Eagle, Solo Flight, Spitfire Ace, Flak, Snokey, Strip Poker, Fort Apocalypse, Blue Max, Zaxxon, Sentinel, and Drelbs. And tonight we've played Mystic Mansion, Beachhead, and obviously we're playing Bruce Lee. And depending on how we do for time, we've got Puyan. I better pay attention. Actually, you know what? Looking at this, I think I don't know. I always said that the Atari one was better, but I don't know. This just feels. Yeah, to my mind, they were. I mean, these were the very, very early US Gold games. These were the games that got me really excited about having a C64. The fact that I could play these imported games. You see, I was playing the Atari 800 one earlier, and I just didn't have enough. I couldn't. I kept falling into the spikes. I just didn't have enough speed to actually get away from them. Oh, bollocks. Right, we can go back that way. When you look at it now, it's a bit of a kind of weird game, isn't it? Just climbing about this kind of moving wall all the time. But yeah, just the fact that you're playing as Bruce Lee, who was, you know, he was any teenager from the 70s or the 80s, Bruce Lee was a hero. Where am I going now? Yeah, we're going up here, I think. Is it up here, I think? I can't bloody remember. Oh yeah, yeah, it is. Down there, okay. Then it's a question of just running about picking things up. He's going to kick me. He certainly is. You bastard. Graphics are absolutely nothing to write home about, but again, it was just the playability of the game. Now, there's a level coming up here. Is it this one? Yeah. You get... Why is that? It's because I'm not pressing the right button. You get an extra life. You just go off the screen and then you come back on and get another life. I don't know whether that was a bug or not. I'd imagine it would be. Maybe not, I don't know. But it does eventually run out. Now it's gone. I think there's one bit that's pretty difficult. It's one of these little moving ramp things with the you've got to avoid the kind of spikes or the little laser things. Yeah, this could be quite tricky. Like that. Bollocks. And it's quite possible that these extra lives actually were deliberate. Ooh. I think we're getting near the end. I think. I can't remember exactly. Let's just take out these bastards first. Right. Back down there, I think, is it? Oh, bollocks. I can't actually remember this bit, you know that. It's been such a long time since I've ever got this far. Ah, right. Where did I go from here? Is it down here? Now where? Did I jump over here? I can't actually remember that, you know that. Ah, right, do we need to go along that way? Right. Oh, bollocks. Oh, what? Oh, come on. I don't think there's that far to go after you get to this bit. You pillock. I'm just trying to rush too much there, folks. Sorry, folks, I'm being distracted here. Right, let's concentrate. Right, this is my last life, so... This is going to be lucky or unlucky. Woo! Right. Can that come across and kill me? It certainly can. Oh, bollocks! Right, anyway, that is Bruce Lee. Right, we're not going to be playing other ones as long. How are we doing for time? We've got exactly 30 minutes, folks. Right, moving on. That was, yeah, that was Bruce Lee. Now, Puyan is It's a copy of the arcade game. Quite a fun little game, to be fair. That there being, you've got to try and stop. I don't know what you're actually is. Are you like a mother sheep or something? I'm not quite sure. You've got to try and stop the wolves attacking your. I presume it's your children or something. I'm not quite sure. Quite simplistic, but quite an addictive little game. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of Popeye. I know it's nothing like Popeye, but yeah. Now you'll see. I was going to say, you'll see that the fox that got through is going to start climbing up the ladder, but I don't know if you've got to have a number of foxes or something. What happened there? I mean, the graphics are a bit shit, but to be fair, the arcade is not much better. Oh, bollocks, right, you can't kill him, I don't think. Ah, you can see the fox climbing up the ladder. Yeah, it's like a lot of these. Right, I don't know what's going on here. It's like a lot of these early arcade games. They are fairly repetitive, and they've got quite repetitive music. I mean, there are absolutely tons of other US Gold games, but I say the ones that I've played in this stream and the one last week, it's just these were all the ones that were featured in the advert, and that was an advert that I distinctly remember seeing not long after getting my C64. Seeing these adverts for these games, it's like, oh wow, these games are coming out, and I remember seeing Bruce Lee for the Atari 800, and then the fact that I was going to get this game from a C64 was just really exciting. bonus round. Oh, what the hell was this? Was this in a bonus round? Right, why can't I fire? Why can't I fire? Right, I don't know what's going on. I don't appear to have any bullets to fire. Right, listen folks, I am conscious of time, so I'm going to move on. That is Puyan. The next one is a game called O'Reilly's Mine. I'm not familiar with that one. How do you spell OH? O'Reilly's Mine, let's give this a go. Now this just looks like it looks like an Apple II game. This O'Reilly's Mine, Datasoft, fire button to start. Now I'll apologise now, I don't actually know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I will try drill for oil and avoid. What was that? Right, you can. I don't really know what I might be doing here. Tell you what, let me just load up game base. O'Reilly's Mine. OH. Oh no. O'Reilly's Mine. There we are. How do you spell it? OH. One, it's just O. Right. I got you. I'm just trying to figure out where it would actually appear. Hang on a second. Can we do a search? If I type in R-I-L-E-Y, no, that's not going to show it. Right, I'm struggling to find it. It will be in here. Just tell you what, it was by Sierra, I think it was. So let's look. Let's look under publisher, and I should find it in there. Sierra Online. SH Sierra Online. Oil's Well. Alright, why can't I find it? It's got to be there. No, it's Datasoft. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Datasoft. Datasoft, right, there we are. O'Reilly's Mine. After all this advert, bollocks, it doesn't actually have any instructions. Arse biscuits. Right, anyway, I'm not quite sure what to do. Let's give it another go. Do I get points for that? So, can I do a bomb? Ah, right, okay. Don't want to do that. Right, I don't think I wanted to do that either, did I? So what am I actually trying to do here? The frog may be able to swim, but the NOx and the lead pollution from all his cars. Alright, sorry, I thought we were talking about O'Reilly mine there. Oh, bollocks, I just fell in the water. Right, listen, I'm going to move on. I'm not quite sure how to play that one. O'Reilly's mine. Slinky. Now that was actually really good version of. It's a good, very playable take on Qbert. Slinky, where are we? Paul Norman? Ah, really? C64 version by Paul Norman. So yeah, Bruce Carver and Paul Norman, or Bruce and Roger Carver, I should say, and Paul Norman, they were obviously two of the early kind of adopters of the US Gold stuff. Right, that's not working. You can tell that comes from the programmer of Forbidden Forest. Never a fan. Oh, bollocks. Never a fan of Qbert. I just found it too difficult to play. But this is actually really playable. Can't remember what that one does. It's funny, these games, graphically wise, they haven't really aged badly. It's just because, yeah, the style of graphic with the sort of like the 3D, they still look pretty good even now. Oh, bollocks. I'm now rusty, can't remember what happens there. There we go. Right, we're going to move on, folks. I'm conscious of time. I really do need to. I'm up early tomorrow, so I do need to kind of crack on. So that was Slinky. Caverns of Kafka. We'll give it a very, very brief look at. I don't know anything about it. Caverns. Begins with C. Yeah, it does. One load cartridge. Oh, that. Caverns of Kafka. There we go. Yeah, the old Slinkies. Oh, wait a minute. I was going to say we loaded the wrong game. Is this? Did Did Paul Newman. This is like the intro to Aztec Challenge. Unless, of course, this is just the Cosme thing. No, that's not doing anything. No. You can tell this is Paul Norman music. It's got that kind of, definitely got that. Yeah, it's definitely got that tone in it. Oh, right, okay. No, I don't think I have ever played this. Yeah, it looks a bit messy now. What the hell is that? Jesus. Oh my god, that's going to pierce your eardrums. It's like an early Indiana Jones. Mark, have you played any of these games in your stream? I'd love to see you play this one. He turns into a skeleton. Right, listen, we've got 10 minutes. We need to play the last two. Aztec Challenge. Yeah, interesting. You can, like I say, you can tell that's an early Paul Norman game. Aztec Challenge. Where is it? AZ. Aztec Challenge has got one of the most infuriating levels you will. The sound in this is great. Let's listen to this. Yep, cue for some frustration. Jump and duck. It looks easy, and it's anything but. And just when you think you're going to get there, you get hit and you're like, ah! And of course the pyramid gets closer, which teases you. Oh, that was close. Bloody hell. Yeah. First time there. Dearie me. Right, let's go. What? Why the hell? I did it! Why has it put me back to the start? What happened there? I bloody well done it! I was on to player 2, is that what it was? Why has that put me back to this? That's bollocks, I did it first time. I've no idea why it's put me right back to this level again. Oh, bollocks. Now, one thing that I tried back in the day is if I just hold it down all the time, and then I just need to push it up. But if you hold it down for any more than a few seconds, you die. So it stops you doing that. Right, now come on. I'm on the stairs, so make it be that level. Well, I don't know why it didn't do it the last time. You've got to try and avoid the giant sugar cubes. Hey David, how you doing, mate? Currently in a restaurant with my lady wonder wench having the worst Thai curry ever. Get off your bloody phone and start talking to your missus. Stop watching my channel. By the way, David, I did make a comment on your channel about going off and doing other stuff, and I hope you didn't take it. I hope you took it with the intention I was trying to get over. I hope it didn't come across as sarcastic. It was when I said I didn't understand a word what you said. That was quite literally true. But what I was saying is that you're just an entertaining guy, and it doesn't matter what you talk about. You're hugely entertaining. So I think you should 100% go and do other stuff, mate. You've absolutely got it in you. But anyway, get back to your lady. Stop watching this bollocks. Bloody hell. Right, listen, we've got 5 minutes, folks. I'm going to have to get going. So we have got one last game to play, and it's a beauty. Unmount image. We don't want to do that. Right, program that, and it's Fort Apocalypse. Fort Apocalypse. It's Forbidden Forest, even. Yeah, Stonewall Classic. There we go. Forbidden Forest. Right, we always go for the easier level because I'm complete wank at games. Take care, David. And we will. I hate saying this. We keep saying we're going to get out for a curry or get out for a coffee. We never do. You let me know when you're free. Let me know when you're free because we need to get this done. Oh, bollocks. Absolutely, I'm in bloody Glasgow. I mean, I'm half an hour from Glasgow on the train. Have it. Right, this one you just simply keep firing up. Like that, there we go. Da 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 da. Da 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 dum bum bum. Yeah. I mean, the graphics of this look a bit like dog sick, but you know what? It just works. Yeah, it's a great game. Turn the lights out when you're playing this game. You've got to turn the lights out and just get into the atmosphere. Bollocks. Pum 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 pum. Da da ba dum ba bum ba bum bum bum. Oh bollocks. Good night, Alex. Balls. Oh shit. Yeah, Paul Norman was he was like the king of expanded sprite, but it didn't matter because he just made them look like bloody good. Da, 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 da. Right, I'm doing particularly pants. Right, listen, folks, I need to go. It's 10 o'clock. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Right, let me just switch this off. Right, there we go. Right, webcam full screen. Yeah, listen, folks, thank you very, very much for taking time out on your Saturday night to join me. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I do apologise for the lack of kind of videos. There's just so much kind of going on at the moment between my job and just everything else, my girlfriend moving house and that kind of stuff. But I will continue to get videos out as and when I can. So have a great Saturday night. Enjoy Sunday, and I will see you next week. Till next time, folks, as always, thank you very much for watching. Take it easy.